Dude, you can't work a full-time job and have a music career.
Why not?
It's just not possible. You're not gonna have time for both things.
Man, I can handle it. Don't even worry about it.
How?
I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all.
Pull myself together, yeah, I'm trying to do my best. But I work a 9 to 5 and I still need to cash a check. All my friends are laying down, never wanna go out, chasing all that fake clout. Oh yeah, I've been waking up and doing laps. Yeah, I'm really stamina. See the bigger picture, I don't even need a camera. Trailblazer like Dilla, need a new album cover, I killer. Straight to the top, the new J Dilla. I make bangers, only no filler. And they tell me, young man, you gon' burn yourself out. You should stick to one plane, you should hop up that cloud. I say I'm just doing me, is that so wrong? And you only stay young for so long. Yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all.
Bro, I get you wanna focus your energy on music, but you gotta be realistic. Like, you got a decent job, you can make a decent amount of money. Getting Jason Derulo to use your sound on TikTok isn't necessarily a career. Alright, I get it.
If you don't see the trees fall, they make no sound. They tell me what goes up must come down. These people taking and taking or making a bigger bet. I bring home the turkey bacon, so mama don't get upset. And they tell me, young man, you gon' burn yourself out. You should stick to one plane, you should hop up that cloud. I say I'm just doing me, is that so wrong? And you only stay young for so long. Yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all. Oh, yeah, yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all. Oh, baby, I can do it all. Right, looking through the pain. I just need some paper and a little change. Yeah, I can do it all. Yeah, 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 I can do it all.
That is my theme of the day. What's up, everyone? As I'm going to say this week, first of all, thank you to all of you who decided to participate in the in Chris's son's kickoff to his his new life, his adult life, because it was about family on that thing, and if I would not have a family if it weren't for Chris, and you guys play a lot to do with that. Honestly, you do, but. Oh, it feels good to sit. It's been a day. And I don't want to complain about stress because the stresses I have are delightful. They're like blessings. I would miss them if they were gone. You guys know what I mean, right? Like, I don't ever want to not be the kind of stressed I was today. I mean, I was surrounded by my father-in-law who wanted to build my kids a tree house. And, like, I met with the owner of our big beer distributor around here for breakfast. And, like, my brother stopped over where we were working and he wanted something, so I hop off of that and do this, and then my father-in-law wanted wings and we do this, and I have 2 drafts going on in about 10 minutes and we got a break. These are all good things, right? So sometimes we find these stresses in life, like maybe it's even your job, maybe it's your kids, your wife. So many of them are good stresses, but like they're stress. I just said this to someone earlier night. Stress doesn't know why you're stressed, it's just stressed, right? Your brain's like, you're stressed. You're overworked, you're tired, you're stressed. But they're good things a lot of times, Stress not being able to know where your next meal is coming from, which none of us should be doing if we're in here. And if you ever are in that position and you can't get in breaks, but you're like, I love this group, but I can't even feed my family, you hit me up. If it's stressed like, something bad happened in my life and I don't know what to do, mentally not well, you hit me up. But these are good stresses, right? And like being stressful about like how you're gonna like take care of your family, something like that. That's all right. That's all right. You can come to me with that. That's a legitimate stress. My stresses are like good stresses, man. Good stress is good, man. It keeps our blood flowing, right? So I'm going to tell you right now while we do this break, this is nice to sit down. I love you guys. Like, you guys, like, center me. It is my center. My wife, like, for the first time, looked at me. She goes, it's okay. Like, she never does that. She's like, relax. Like, she's like, you're okay. It's been a day. But I got this going up. Now, one of the reasons I'm stressed, too, is that I'm unprepared. Lack of preparation will make you stressed. I've learned this when I taught. The days I didn't have good lesson plans, or if I went into an interview and I didn't really prepare myself, maybe I went out late the night before, maybe I didn't really do my research, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, my brain wasn't functioning right, those are like, I was stressed because I didn't, I wasn't prepared. That's how I feel about this IDP draft I'm about to go in. And like one thing I do pay for, I stopped buying the magazines. I bought one this year, but I do play for Fantasy Pros Draft Wizard. It's actually really cool, and I'm glad I have it. And you can find most of this stuff free online, but it does help you during live drafts. The crazy thing is, man, if you do like a IDP draft on Yahoo, do you know what it wants? If you go by like projected stats, dude, it just wants to give you all the kickers. So you have to really go down past the kickers. Then you get in the guys. Then you start to get in the guys. It's telling me CJ Moore here, and I don't even see him here. Like, it's crazy. Oh, because that's just defensive linemen. Linebackers. So we cannot find any picks in your draft. And then I have an auction draft going on, too. Let's go fantasy points. I wish there was a way to like eliminate kickers, right? Let's do defensive players. Here we go. But it's still doing projected, and it doesn't have like Micah Parsons near the top. Like my first one start is Micah Parsons down here. What if I do like defensive backs? It's so weird. Defensive linemen. Ah, there we go. That's what I need to do. There's my guys. All right. You know what, Josh? It's not just the money. It's not that. So I can't speak to working in a corporate world, although I've done it on a small scale. It wasn't for me. Not on the corporate level, but working on the floor in a corporation, it was definitely not for me. But even as a teacher, like I just don't like to like. I'm not saying I always have to be right, but like when you're on the ground, when you're the foot soldier, and then someone's like, do it this way, and you're like, well, why? And they're like, because I said so. And you're like, well, can you just let me tell you why I think that? I don't want to hear it. And it's like, well, I'm actually on the ground. Let me tell you what. Nope, this is how we're doing it. And that's what education is too. Like when you teach, the state decides what you have to do. Those are people that probably haven't set foot in an actual public education classroom their entire life. And like, well, I have it sorted initially by projected stats, but it only brings up kickers then. So it's weird with IDP only because Yahoo wants to still recognize the offensive players. Anybody else here do IDP leagues? So listen, this is what's cool about this league. This is actually a two-part league. So I'm in a different online auction tonight. For those of you who don't know, I have my computer up over here as well. So I have an auction draft that starts in 22 minutes. I got this one going on here. We got our break here. So we got some shit going on. We have not, Josh, but we saw 3 in our first 8 boxes. So I don't know if they were just top heavy or what. And then we got a little part of a card here. Caden, he didn't. And I will be honest, I messaged him and I specifically, not to hate on anyone else, but I did say, I think Caden was tugging at your heartstrings with that gun video. I said, so, if I have any say in the vote, I said, I got to be honest, I'm rooting for you, man. Not that I didn't like that Josh drank an entire bottle. He did. Josh put a valiant effort in. I think he already has a spot in that league, though. Jameer Gibbs out of $2.99. Yeah, I think Josh has a spot in that league. So although he drank a full bottle of vodka that night, hey, look at this Gridiron Greats. What a guy, Ray Guy for the Raiders. Raiders going out to Brad Distel. What up, Brad? Ray Guy. I got it, Caden. I think you plan that. Be honest with me. Did you know that Doug was into guns enough, so that's why you sent a gun video? I actually have a couple shares of Tank Dell. I want you to be honest with me, Caden. Did you know that Doug, like, you thought maybe, hey, if I show him my gun video, he'll like it more? Debo out of 50. Now, don't lie to me now. Be honest with me. Hey, there we go. A Lamar out of 75. Lamar out of 75 going out to Baltimore. That's going to be Chris Taylor, CT, my savior, my man, my right-hander. Bet he gives a good handy too. Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, and then you got vodka chunks that night, right, Slam? I will tell you another one that probably gets my vote that night a little bit. Well, there's two. Tyler, I got to tell you, Tyler Thomas, I'm going to tell you why I believe Tyler Thomas should be in the mix. Tyler Thomas, his wife was away. He was watching the kids. And his wife was only away for extra days because she was away. I hope he's all right with me sharing this. She was away at a baby shower. And she was only supposed to be away for 2 days. But Tyler, being the... Dude, he's got to be one of the Husband of the Year nominees, right? Being the Husband of the Year that he is, decided, hey, I'm going to book an extra 2 days. Like one on the front, one on the back, I think, for her. And so she was away. Now, Tyler put the kids to bed, did his little ripper, did a little shot, skeet, drinking out of the bottle, had a good time. And you know what happened the next day? This dude had to wake up hungover. He drank with me. You know, Doug did, I did. Josh threw up chunks and made his girlie trip over him in the bathroom floor and knock her head off the sink. Like, we all had a night, right? In the comfort of our own home. Safely, as much as possible. There's a Mike Evans. And so, anyhow, Tyler Thomas woke up the next day. His kids had fevers. He had to play Dr. Tyler, Dr. Dad. 9 out of 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Larry, what's up, Larry? I took a sip of the sugar-free peach beatbox. You got that southpaw grip. That good. You got that good, CT. So I do believe Tyler Thomas should be in the mix, Caden. I'm going to be honest. I did petition for you. Out of 25, Jason Taylor for the Miami Dolphins going out to Jeff Guffey. Good to see you in here, Jeff. Always a treat to have you in. So we got Josh. Stop it. Hold on. I got to turn off the sound for this. I got my draft started. Oh, it's just going to go over here. How do I turn off the sound of this? Hold on. I don't like these intros into these fantasy drafts. No, Zach, I also don't use my knee to sleep, but I can't sleep because of how bad my knee hurts. Dude, I have a torn lateral meniscus. Like, man, our second auto is going to be 400 points. We'll have to random that off at the end. Jerry Rice blast from the past. I gotta focus on ripping this. The auction. I'm not worried about the IDP draft. I can figure that out. But the auction draft, it's similar to ours we did, Chris, where we have $200 for the first time in that league. I got fourth last year. No, third, and I kept 0 players. I just wasn't into my team, and I just didn't think I needed to keep the players. I had a good team, but like the guys that got me through were I played the waiver wire very well. It's a free agency budget. I played the waiver wire super well. I feel good about it. A third place finish on a team that was not looking good from the start. Yeah, you use your legs to shoot, man. People think you shoot with your arms. Basketball is about shooting with your legs. And I would like to do more, like I said, I wanted to do another one tonight, but when I looked at my schedule, my father-in-law, so one of the things I did today was my wife teaches 4th grade, and a bunch of her students said, will you please come to our Panther Cub? It's their tackle football game. And so she's like, yeah, we'll come. So my wife is, you know, she likes to get our family out too. She's like, can we all walk to the game? Which is like, it's like a 2-mile walk there, 2-mile walk back. But you're talking, you know, an hour at the game. A.J. Brown out of 75 to go with that Lamar. Nice for the Eagles there. Philadelphia Eagles going out to Richard on the trade, I believe. So that took out it was just like everything was back to back today. Like I said, all blessings. But the stress level was real, and it still is. I'm still feeling it. Because, you know, this league, there's a Marvin Mims like Prism Silver there. Kurt Warner out of 199. This one, Bryce Young there. This one auction that I'm in that starts at 8:30. It's with people like, I don't like to lose. Draft starts in 10 seconds. All right, guys. Here's my choices. Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, Micah Parsons, Aiden Hutchinson, Nick Bosa. Who do I take? Do I trust that Nick Bosa is going to play? I'll let you know who goes. Myles Murphy, I believe the Cincinnati Bengals out of 149. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's Cincinnati. Let's see the draft results. Tig Biddies went with a kicker first. He went Justin Tucker. That's good. These guys think that you need to take a kicker first. IDPs are just like regular drafts. You don't take a kicker till the end. Roquan Smith went second. Guys, are my any of my Niners fans in here? There's a Cam Smith out of 50. Is Bosa, are they going to get it figured out? I think I want to go Parsons. That dude can't. Myles Murphy was the auto in box 2. Ray Guy was the first one in box 1 and 400 points. Myles Murphy for the Bengals was out of 149, was our second auto. There's a Quentin Johnston. He's going to be one of my projected auction picks tonight. There was another auto, 4 cards back. I did the Myles Murphy. Did we miss another auto? Myles Murphy was our first auto out of 149. Yeah, we didn't miss another auto. We have another stack here. We also had the Ray Guy and then the 400 points, but we have another stack here to go. Our other auto should be here. You might be tripping. Well, if we don't get another auto, I'll go back through the stack here. Zach, according to your messages the other day that you sent me about aliens, and I'm a part of the government's response to aliens or something, I would assume maybe you're just taking whatever you took earlier this week. Someone's going to auto draft here. Adam's Wondrous Team just took Foyesade Aloukun, linebacker. X rank is 1089. Dude, I have whoever I want right now. I'm with you. If Mike is there, I got to take. Nick Bolton just went. I have one more. Bull with them Johns. And he's an Eagles fan. I know this is my boy, Mike. He's a good Italian. Zane Franklin. Dude, I'm going Micah Parsons here, right? I gots to. Micah Parsons. Give me that, dude. All right, I got Micah Parsons in there. They're going, oh, they all went linebackers too. All right, I went with you. I kind of wanted to go TJ Watt too. I like the Watt boys. Oh, here we go. Kyle Pitts, that's going to be out of 50. I'm with you. I really did want to go Watt there too. He's next on my list after Nick Bosa. But so is Myles Garrett. But is Myles Garrett kind of getting to that, you know, he's still young for his position. A kicker went next. Daniel Carlson. Tanner McKee here. CJ Stroud. Dougie, you with us tonight? Aiden Hutchinson. That was another guy I'm considering. Hutchie. He'll be gone by the time I get back. Picking 5th is nice in this because you get one of those top guys. Another round of points. Come on now. We've had a lot of those lately. Well, you know, Zach, about what Zach told TJ, right? No, not Zach. Sorry, Zach. TJ told... Who's the older one? Who's the older Watt? There's TJ, and there's he just retired, right? Who's the oldest Watt? He played for the Texans, right? JJ. Yeah, JJ. JJ Watt told his brother, because he was well known for lifting, just crushing his legs in the weight room. And he said, stop lifting those big weights. You ain't impressing anyone. He goes, you're doing that to show off. And he goes, it doesn't make you a better football player. He goes, you'll feel strong, but you're going to kill your knees. He goes, do lightweight work, do band work, make yourself faster, stronger, snap. Like, I read this thing all about, he was telling him, he's like, it was actually an interview. And he's like, I told him, he's like, he's got to stop because he's going to, that's why I ended my career early. TJ Watt just went with the 11th pick. It went Daniel Carlson, then Marcus Jones, TJ Edwards, CJ Mosley, and then TJ Watt. And here we go. How about a T-Law out of 149 going out to the Jags? Appreciate you guys being patient. We are going to add in an extra... there's a Marvin Mims and a Tank Bigsby. We are going to add in an extra fantasy spot. And if we don't pull like a juicy in this Luminance, we'll double it up and we'll make it 4, not fantasy spots, but survivor spots. Because I'm a little upset out of 2 boxes, we got 2 points. I love Luminance, and we have a fresh case, and when we do that, we might even do a round of PYT. But it upsets me that out of 2 boxes, we at least are 400 and not 150. There we go, a Stroud dynamic. Go Texans. Zach McCarthy. Michael Pittman. Joe Mixon. Love. I know I've said it a million times. There's Geno. My favorite set for pictures and parallels this year. Luminance or Legacy is still my favorite improved product. Darnell Washington out of 100. And we got another one. Check this out. What a weird break. We got 1 out of Legacy, 1 out of Luminance. This one's going to go out to the Chargers. It's going to be Tay Taylor with the... we had a Ray Guy, and now we have a Gridiron Greats Fred Dean. Whack-a-doozy there. Just weird. Luminance looks good, and the parallels are great, but it's double the price of Legacy. So, you can be like, yeah, but you get 4 hits in Legacy. Well, if you open 2 or Luminance, but if you open 2 boxes of Legacy, you also get 4 hits, and that's about the price difference. This should be our patch card. All right, I'm up in 3 picks, and I still have Nick Bosa on the board. I got to take him there, right? Josh Downs out of 175 for the Colts, and Jake Haener out of 200 for the Saints. Savage Etienne, Chase Samuel Lamb. There's a Bijan. Christian Gonzalez, Clayton Tune, and how about a Charles Haley? That is going to be player used for the Cowboys. Going out to Josh. Surely he'll like it. Brad, it's funny, man, you bring that up. I want to talk to you about that. Because, Bobby, okay. All right, so Nick Bosa's still on the board. I got to tell you, I messaged the admin group today. Oh, dude, if Bosa stays here, even if not, I get Garrett or Hutchinson. I think I'm going to go Hutchinson. Who would you guys go? Real quick, Bosa or Hutchinson? And then I'll get back to the story, Brad. Bosa or Hutchinson? Where do you go here? The beauty is they're both listed as defensive linemen and defensive ends. I can play them. Everyone's saying Hutch. All right, let's go Hutch. Young youth. Anyone else want to chime in? My pick's coming up next. It's Donald's Dandy team next. Anyone else? Hutch. Bosa. Myles Garrett's also there. So is Bobby Wagner. Unforgettable. Jamar Chase. See, if you could have just said Garrett because he's good and I would have believed you. But I'm not. Oh, there we go. One of those beautiful parallels out of 35. Davis Allen and Schoonmaker. Blue ink for them Dallas Cowboys going out to Shirley. He's going to like that too. On card, year 1. All right, here we go. Before I open the last pick, Bosa, Garrett, and Hutch are there. Check it out. Let's go ahead and do it. So is Tremaine Edmonds for Chicago. Oh, no, Tremaine Edmonds just went. So let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's take Hutch. Why not? We did it. We have 10 more picks till my turn. We got Hutch and Parsons on the team. I like that. I think it maybe cards are convincing us. I always worry that cards get the best of me. For example, I don't know that I would know who Marvin Mims was right now if I didn't open cards. But because I open cards, I've done a little research, dove deep into the sleepers, and now Marvin Mims is an option, right? Is this points? Unbelievable. Well, we're going to double the spots. It is going to be 250 points on that one on a double the price box. Don't love it. Don't love that we did that. But Jahmyr Gibbs. There's Josh Allen, that card. I love it. There he is, Micah Parsons. Jonathan, maybe the Mingo ate your baby. And Israel Abanaconda. I think he got hurt, though. His whole family was at the game last week with the Jets, and he got hurt bad. Man, we're going to give away 4 survivor spots, 2 $5 hitless credits. So although we pulled a bunch of points, of course you're going to have a chance for those. They will count as hits. I mean, it could have been a better break. It's weird with 2 gridiron greats out of 2 products. A little wonky, a lot of points. Sometimes you have these breaks. Well, that just means we hit the reset button tomorrow, I think. So here we go. Let me recap this quickly because So Brad, thank you. Let me go through this quick. Kyle Pitts out of 50, AJ Brown to 75, Lamar Jackson to 75, Adabakonda out of 75. I love this parallel, this burst. Davis Allen to 35 out of 175 downs. Hayner to 200, a CJ Stroud dynamic. Darnell Washington to 100. Trevor Lawrence to 149. Hutch to 299. Montana to 249 with Mahomes. Mims refractor there. I'm sorry. Prism silver. That's not baseball. Out of 50, Cam Smith. Bosa to 299. Jason Taylor to 25. We got Mike Evans. Travis Kelce. That's going to be out of 10. Nice card there. Gibbs to 299. And Debo to 50. We had the Charles Haley for the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be going out to Shirley. He's going to like it. Miles Murphy for the Cincinnati Bengals, I believe, going out to Doug Berger. That's going to be an orange out of 149. Schoonmaker to Shirley. We got the Fred Dean for the Chargers going out to Tay Taylor. And then the Ray Guy for the Raiders. Hey, Doug, did you pick who won your video contest? We got to get those spots settled up and get them in because I believe the draft is tomorrow for that, Monday. So, Brad, the thing was a couple weeks ago, before the preseason started, there was this thing where people were like, this is our last week without football until February. And in my head, it was like, dude, that's awesome. And then today I was like, this is bullshit. They all lied to us. There's no football on next week. And someone's like, yeah, there is. I'm like, no, there's a week off. And they're like, there's college. I'm like, what? That doesn't count. In my head, there's only one kind of football. And I know that's going to hurt your feelings. Wait, I have to do 7 randoms? Random at 7 different times in the most winners? For you, I will. That's nuts, though. You're bonkers, dude. All right, for the Bills, get that one. I gotta hurry. The auction starts in 3 minutes. But I love you guys. All right, 400 points here. Oops, that goes blue. Oh, 7 rolls. All right, I'm gonna do it later because I don't know if I can just pick 7 rolls. Where I can roll till I get above 7 and just go to 7. It's your giveaway. So you pick, man. You are the master of ceremonies on this one. I have all my budget. I have to be live for this. All right, Philadelphia Eagles getting this one. All right, I have one more to do here, and then I can focus. 12, of course. 400 point. Oops, we already did that. And that was the Eagles on that one. Just do it till it hits 7. I like your style. All right, we got the Bears, Chicago on this one. All right, give me a minute, guys. We'll do the 2 $5 hit list credits, and then we'll do the 4 spots. But I do have to make sure I'm logged into this auction because I have all my budget. Draft starts in 37 seconds. All right, first things first is 2 $5 hit list credits. 2 picks, and I'm up in this. I can have it all. Per our song, we can have it all. I'm sorry I'm a little flustered. There's a lot going on in my head right now. Luckily, I took my medicine. Lots of it. Extra tonight. Draft starts in 5 seconds. I hope McCaffrey gets bid on first. I don't want him. Dalvin and the Chipmunks is nominating a player. Please nominate Christian McCaffrey. Travis Kelce, I'm good. I don't want him. Detroit Lions and Houston Texans, Slam and Zach McCarthy getting a $5 credit. Everyone eligible here for 4 of those spots. Corey, I did not. No pristine baseball, man. That was like for the big boys. The Fanatics, since they took over, it's like unless I go buy it from like a huge retailer and then I have to mark it up a ton because they're the only ones that got it, so they have a stronghold on it, and they've all marked it up so much. It's my turn to draft. Hold on. Should I go Myles Garrett here? I gotta do that, right? I'm just going to go Myles Garrett. Why not? We'll draft Myles Garrett. That gives me some time. All right. All right, 4 spots in Survivor. Wasted pick. Well, listen, I'm more worried about these 4 spots. Tyreek Hill, I'm good on that. Come on, don't freeze up on me. All right, Colts, Packers, Redskins, and Bucks. So we got Colts, Nick D. Packers, Lonnie. Redskins is Larry. And Jim Rogers. All right, guys, I hate to do this. I hate running like this. I don't believe you, Zach. I don't believe that's a waste of a pick, right? He's still good. He was a rookie in 17, right? 17? Guys, I appreciate you all so much. I hate to run like this, but best of luck on your fantasy drafts. We will be back Tuesday, maybe tonight, just to do a little recap or like a morning session on a video. But I appreciate you all being patient tonight. Sorry that break kind of sucked. I apologize. But it's been a good week. We've had some good breaks. Things are going well. I hope they're going well in your world. Be back soon.